Hello, my friends. My name is Carl Wolfgang Schultz, and I am the website owner of modernboardroomsupplies.com. I'm just coming to you today because I want to address a question. It is, are meeting rooms unimportant, and should they be abolished? I want to just start off by saying that meeting rooms, meetings in general, are very important. They are important because you need to have them in order to succeed. Most of the time, businesses, they go under because they don't have that proper communication in place. And when you get people inside the conference area and the meetings, there's a lot of discussion that goes on, and so it's really necessary to have everybody on the same page, because when people aren't communicating, there's just a lot of hostility going on. It can be confusing as to where the direction of the company is really going. So having meetings in general is very important, and they shouldn't be abolished. They should just be looked at differently. A lot of times we get called into the meeting because we're in the middle of a task and we don't know why. It's just, there's a sudden urgent meeting that we all need to attend, and I get that. I don't always enjoy going to those. I don't think, it just really depends, right? Because you got a lot of things going on. There's some things that are just more pressing and urgent and important than others. So going to those could mean the difference between saving a life or saving a lot of money, so to speak. And I can completely understand why an urgent meeting would need to be called. And but I do believe a level of preparation is necessary to make sure that these meetings that you're going to are in fact important and relevant. And then there's a lot of folks that will say, why do we have these meetings? They're just they're unnecessary, because they're being dragged away from the middle of their projects when they themselves are getting a lot of work done, and then they have to go to the meetings and they're just super unenthusiastic. There's no motivation whatsoever during the meetings. And the company or the executives think that that's because, for a number, it's because X, Y, and Z. But most of the time, I would say that the reason that they're unenthusiastic is because they're seeing a lot of stuff that's redundant. It's just going on and on and on, and it's not to the point like it should be. Being able to communicate to other people, understanding their emotions, has a lot of importance in this realm, because when you're inside boardrooms, or when you're inside conference rooms or anything of that nature, most of the time there's a level of professionalism, because you understand that money's on the line. And when we talk in this kind of talk, we can see how time is money. In different cultures, it's different. Like different cultures, they have a different perception of time, especially in the East. So when we're talking about time, people don't like to be bothered in the United States. They want to be quick and to the point, and I would argue that understanding each other's emotions is really important in the realm of America, and anywhere, as a matter of fact, because when you can understand that people are unenthusiastic about showing up to meetings, you can definitely strategically plan your meetings differently. So when you know that somebody isn't happy about coming to the meeting, then you can basically try to find a way to get them more entertained while they're there, or try to get them to be more involved and have incentives for going, and just not another company meeting, right? Nobody likes to go to those, to be honest. But the truth of the matter is, they are important. They should not be abolished. They are necessary, and they contribute to overall human resources. Plays a big role in that. When you have people on the same page, communication is really important. Like, think about it. If these are your battle buddies, you need to have each other's six, as they call it in the military. You need to have each other's back, so because it could mean the difference between getting more money or not, or life and death, whatever the situation is. So I will argue that meetings are definitely important, but when you have too many of them, no, they shouldn't be necessary, because there's some things that you can say in an email, there's some things you can say over the phone, Why do we have to call a meeting, drag everybody from all the departments, when it does make sense that you want to get everybody's face-to-face, but I think they should be held maybe like once a month, so that everybody knows that these are our monthly meetings, or these are our quarterly meetings, or just have everybody submit something every week so we can be on the same page. So everybody just needs to know the key metric. They need to know what is it that we're striving for. So that's it. That's my spiel. I encourage you to go to my new website, modernboardroomsupplies.com. That's what we're all about. We're going to be pushing a lot of products here, specifically related to modern boardrooms, and we're targeting executives and entrepreneurs, people who are very curious about the executive boardrooms that are around the world. There's so many boardrooms, if you really think about it, in so many different industries. So that's what I'm doing. That's what we're doing. We're here to spread the love, encourage great company culture, and just being super enthusiastic about boardrooms in general, because there's a lot of very beautiful ones out there. I hope you found value out of this. Yes, meeting rooms are important. They should not be abolished. And I will see you on the next episode. Take care. Goodbye.